Have you ever considered that someone could steal your password just by listening to you type? In 2023, researchers proved they could recover keystrokes with 93% accuracy over a Zoom call and 5% using a nearby smartphone microphone. This is not a sci-fi concept or a hacker myth. It is peer-reviewed research that's already in the wild. This video is based on our recent blog post at quantumcyberai.com, where we dive deep into this emerging threat. We call it the rise of AI acoustic side-channel attacks, and it's one of the most technically sophisticated and operationally stealthy forms of cyber espionage emerging today. At Quantum Cyber AI, we track how artificial intelligence is reshaping the offensive and defensive balance in cybersecurity. Today, you'll learn exactly what these attacks are, how they work, why they're more dangerous than many people realize, and how you can defend against them. Let's start with what we mean by an AI acoustic side-channel attack. Every keystroke produces a unique sound pattern. Traditionally, these patterns could only be analyzed with specialized equipment and painstaking manual work. Now, machine learning models can process these sounds automatically, mapping them to specific keys with startling accuracy. This turns ordinary background noise, the sound of you typing in a meeting, logging in during a video call, into a source of sensitive information. Why does AI make this so much worse? Before deep learning, these attacks needed controlled conditions, expensive microphones, and an expert analyst. Today's neural networks can adapt to different keyboards, typing styles, and noise levels. They can train on massive data sets, recognize complex patterns, and even improve with each new sample. Research is already exploring transformer architectures and large language models to push accuracy even higher. And it's not just passwords at risk. Credit card numbers, proprietary code, private messages, anything you type could be reconstructed if the sound is captured. Some attacks don't even need microphone access. Ear Spy, for example, used motion sensors to detect vibrations from a phone's speaker, reconstructing speech without ever turning the mic on. Surfing attacks sent inaudible ultrasonic signals through a tabletop to trick a voice assistant into taking commands. So how can apps actually hear your password? Both iOS and Android require explicit permission to use your microphone, and they show indicators when it's active. iOS has an app privacy report, and Android has a privacy dashboard to track microphone use. But permission frameworks aren't foolproof. A 2025 investigation found that 15 out of 20 popular apps requested microphone access, with hundreds of total permissions, many flagged as risky. Once granted, permissions are rarely reviewed, allowing continuous or opportunistic recording over time. Even with on-screen indicators, most users don't notice background access, especially from apps they trust. Updates can quietly add new capabilities, and attackers can exploit motion sensors to bypass mic controls entirely. Let's look at 5 shocking real-world examples. First, that 93 and 95% keystroke recovery study over Zoom and smartphone mics. Second, a 2024 follow-up that still achieved 43% accuracy in more realistic conditions. Third, Ear Spy's motion sensor eavesdropping. Fourth, surfing attacks ultrasonic command injection into voice assistants. And fifth, the demonstration that multiple input vectors, from mics to vibration sensors, can be exploited in combination for even greater effect. Why are these attacks so dangerous? High accuracy makes them practical, stealth factors make them hard to detect, and their adaptability means they can target laptops, smartphones, smart speakers, and even IoT devices. Enterprise and policy environments often underestimate these risks, treating them as niche rather than systemic. That's a mistake. So what can you do? At the individual level, avoid typing sensitive data during calls, use two-factor authentication, and store passwords in a password manager. Technically, you can use mic blockers, white noise generators, and strict permission reviews to reduce exposure. Organizations should treat microphone access as a security-controlled permission, limit approved apps, train employees on the risks, and include acoustic threats in incident response plans. Looking ahead, we expect AI models to become more adaptable, combining audio, vibration, and even visual cues for multimodal attacks. This will require defensive strategies that address multiple input sources at once. Policymakers may introduce stricter App Store reviews and more granular permission controls. Defenders are already exploring adversarial noise shaping, AI-based detection of suspicious acoustic patterns, and on-device blocking mechanisms. The takeaway is simple. AI acoustic side-channel attacks are here now. They work, they scale, and they're evolving fast. The time to take action is before they become just another standard tool in the attacker's arsenal. If you found this analysis helpful, subscribe to Quantum Cyber AI here on YouTube and visit our blog for full source citations, diagrams, and additional strategies. Leave a comment with your thoughts. Do you think organizations are taking this threat seriously enough? And don't forget to like this video so more people can learn about it.